Let me start with how to find a good guitar. A guitar that rings for 14 seconds is not as good as a guitar that rings for 45 seconds. Period. End of story. Because some parts of the guitar, what's ringing 14 seconds, is shutting the string down. It's trying to stop it. So now let's go to the next step. You've got somebody at Constitution Hall playing 2 nylon string guitars. One of them he plays, and everybody in the whole room can hear everything he's playing without a mic, or her, or whatever. And then the other one, the musician picks up and plays, and the sound dies at their feet, and you don't hear anything. Now, you got to admit that the musician is putting the same force into both the guitar. Isaac Perlman said on 60 Minutes, why do you play a Stradivari? He says, because when I play pianissimo, when I play really, really quiet, the last person in the hall can hear everything I'm doing, and on a more current violin, they can't. In other words, it's a better physics converter from my energy to sound. A stopwatch will give you an idea of that. A 45-second guitar is much better than a 14-second guitar. So literally get out a stopwatch and start and hit the low E string, get out a stopwatch. The longer it lasts, the better the guitar is, in my opinion. There's a lot of things can shut down the vibration of the guitar. Obviously, if the nut is made out of the same thing that you hook your toilet to your septic tank with, which is PVC plastic, and you don't glue the nut on, what I'm suggesting is you can get out a stopwatch and figure out how good the guitar is. You can get out your experience and figure out whether you like the way the neck's carved. You can get your experience out and figure out whether you like its sound or not. Believe me, it isn't going to get better when you go home. The pedal's not going to fix it. That's not the way it works. Either you really like the guitar or you don't like the guitar. It's making a racket you like or you don't like. And if you really, really like it, you shouldn't really walk away from it. The reason I like Carlos Santana, John Mayer, Mark Tremonti, all these great guitar players is they don't care what anybody else thinks. They only care what they think. Dennis Chambers, you hear this guy, this drummer? He cares what he thinks. He cares what his experience is. And I sat him down over food and I said, you're a king. He goes, what are you talking about? I explained to him he cares what he thinks, not what other people tell him. He goes, yeah, that's true. So I want you all to be kings and queens. I want you to say what's your experience, which is more important than what the internet told you last night. Although I do enjoy the internet for the blur of the commentary to point me in the right direction once in a while. I do like that part.